Nikki, Yogesh is your interviewer, and
Hi.
he's going to take interview, right? Over to you,
Yeah,
Yogesh.
yeah. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Yogesh.
Yeah, hi. So, can you please tell me something about yourself in a brief?
Yeah, sure. I'm Nikki Khatun. I'm from Odisha. I've done my post graduation from NIT Rourkela. Along with that, I have 6 months of experience in Salesforce, which include both administrator and development part. Along with this, I'm certified Salesforce administrator. So my short-term goal is to get a job, whether in startup or in company. My long-term goal to achieve a good position and higher position where I can build my career and also help the organization too. So that's all about me. Thank you.
Okay, so you mentioned that you have worked on in one company in a 6 month, is it?
It's a small startup. They have trained me.
Okay,
Like it
okay,
was like a course where
okay.
I have done my course on Salesforce, which include both
Mm-hmm.
administrator and development part.
So we can say like that that is an internship, is it? It's a paid or unpaid?
Unpaid one.
Okay, unpaid one. May I know that organization where you have done that training and all?
It was virtual only, online.
Okay,
Reeds
okay,
Cloud from Hyderabad.
okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Let's start the interview. I just want to know only one thing that there is so many technologies are there, like Flutter, React Native, MongoDB. Then why you are only just like Salesforce? What is the reason behind it? Like, just can you please tell me?
Yeah, soon after my college, I was very much passionate toward defense. So I started struggling for that, but work it didn't work for me. So I thought of diverting my career towards Salesforce because in my college days, in many of the semester, in 3 semester, I have faced Java, C, C++. So it is Salesforce is nothing very new to me. Apex
Yeah.
is also similar to Java. So that's why I chose this. I asked many of my friends and my many seniors. They suggested me this because I am already familiar with Java. So it would be easy for me to go for Salesforce.
Okay. One more question, if a person who don't know anything about a Salesforce, okay, so how can you convince them that you have to go for the Salesforce? Now, how can you tell him or her that what is Salesforce, why we need to go to learn Salesforce? Can you please just tell me something?
Yeah, Salesforce is like making our thing very easy, connecting businesses, especially company with business who don't know codings and all. So that's why it's a very easy language, and also we have got online platform which is very free, Trailhead. So with the help of Trailhead, people can easily learn without any training or something, any paid training or something. They can easily go through and learn Salesforce with their convenience way. Yeah,
Okay, okay, so just tell me that in which part you are feel much more comfortable in development or in admin?
in both.
In both. How much you rate yourself in both?
8.
8. Okay. So can we start with development? Is it fine from your side?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah. Okay, you can do one thing, just share your screen and open a notepad, okay?
sure. Can you see my
Okay.
screen?
Yes, 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 yes. Actually, just can you please tell me, write one query for me, that child to parent query?
Child to parent.
You can use any object according to yourself, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what child is
Okay.
contact and account is parent.
Okay. Okay. One more query you have to find out that you have to Query on account object, you have to find out the 10 record, but in a descending order.
Can you come again, please?
Yeah, sure. You have to write a query on account object. Okay, you
Okay.
have to find out record from the account object. 10 record you have to find out, and you have
Okay.
to arrange in a descending order.
Descending
You have to
order.
write the query for that one. Yeah. Question is clear to you? Just tell.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
This is what.
Yeah. That is a query. Like there is some error. You will whenever you just try to run this query, you will get error. Okay,
Okay.
but the concept and the logic which you have used, that is totally fine, but there is some mistake. Okay, that is a very little mistake. You can do one thing after finishing the interview. You have to find out that what is the issue in there. That is a very minor mistake. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so just tell me why we need to use offset. There is a one method in that offset in query. Why we need to use it? What is the use of that one offset?
Offset.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to recall it for now.
Okay, fine. Okay, why? And can you please like write a query for group by? There is a one group by also in SOQL. If you can write a query, just showing me the example of that one group by.
I'm just trying. I'm not that sure about this question.
Uh, yeah, you have to show. You have to write a query for that group by. Yeah, you have to give me any example while writing the query group by. Just show.
We need to hear it's like we need to group it for some reason. Like, uh,
You can give me any group by example. Like I think if you know about what is group by, whenever we are try to learn an SQL, then there is a one concept that group by, offset, or like order by. Okay, these are the concepts we have to when we are learning SOQL. So these are the concepts are there. So I just want to only the example of group by. So that is.
I'm not that sure. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Fine. Okay, just tell me that what is the use of static? Without static, what why like I think you haven't have a right. So many classes are there in Salesforce, right? So what is the use of writing a static keyword?
Static is mainly used to identify. Like if we
Okay.
use, yeah, the major use of it to identify. If we use static, our code
Mm-hmm.
our code would be like visible to the programmer or the system. So that's why we use static. If we
Okay.
don't
So
use
in
static, then it won't be visible.
okay. Apart from this, is there any other example you can give it to me?
That's funny.
Okay, I think you have while writing the static keyword, we can do one thing. If you want to write a static keyword in that, then we don't need to create an instance of that keyword of that object. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yes,
that is
yes.
the major different. Okay. So yeah. Okay, it's okay. Fine. Can you please write a one class for me? In that class, you have to do only one thing. You have write class here only. Okay. In that, you have to do one thing: just print a number from 1 to 10 in a descending order. Means the sequence will be like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In that sense. Okay.
In which object?
You can choose. You have to write a class, not a trigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
just a class.
Yeah, just a class. Means you have to debug that these the values in debug console, okay, and then the output will be like 10 9 8 6 7 5 4 3 2 1 in the descending order.
I can
Question
use
is clear to
all.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki, question is clear to you? I
Uh,
think you didn't get my question. Question is that you have to print 1 to 10 number in a descending order. Okay. For
yeah.
that you have to write the class. Okay. Here is a no, like you don't need to interact with the objects. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to do all the stuff with the help of integers like numbers. You have to do all the stuff using integers value numbers. Okay.
Okay.
For that you have to write the class. I think you know that how to write the class, right? Yeah, just to let's start with how to write the class and also that after start the logic.
Actually, I'm not sure about this question.
Okay, okay. Uh, but I think Nikki, that is a very easy question because I haven't asked you from any scenario based question. I think that is a very easy question. I hope you understand. But because I give you that printing number only, not a very complex logic. Even I haven't give you that give whenever the account is created, like create a contact like that question because that is a question which is
Okay.
like
I'll,
showcase.
okay.
No,
I
no.
will let
If
you
you
know.
don't know, if you don't know, then it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we are here to solve your problem to just to find out that okay where you are lacking. It's okay. Fine. Okay. So okay, just can you write one trigger for me?
Okay.
Okay, you can do one thing when now the scenario is that whenever you create an account, you have to create the contact as well as at the same time what the name you have entered in the account object you have to uh, put that name in contact in address field. There is another field. Okay, you can choose any other field. Means whenever the account is created, you have to create the contact as well as in contact field. You can choose any field. You have to put the name of account over there also. Okay.
So I need to update whenever I need to update account, contact will get updated. That's what
Yeah,
you
you
said.
or insert in case of insert also.
We can insert or update either of it.
Yeah, you can just run this trigger on insert. Okay.
Insert. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi Nikki. How much time you will take more for that question?
It just need 3 to 4 minutes. Can you please?
Okay, you just tell me then exact like next logic, like logic. What is the logic after that?
So I fetch all the account IDs and the
Hmm.
suppose I need to change the country
Hmm.
name. I need
Okay.
to insert some country name or I need to update something country name. So
Okay. Okay.
if I do some changes in account, so that would
Hmm.
be done in contact as well. Okay,
Okay.
and now I'll be like mapping. I'll be doing some mapping from account to
Okay.
contact. Then I'll insert update it.
Okay. Fine. Okay, I'll give you one more scenario. Okay. The scenario is that throw an error whenever the user try to delete the contact which is not associated to account.
Can you come again, please?
Yeah. Throw an error whenever the user try to delete the contact which
Okay.
is not associated to account. That is the question. You need to write the trigger for that.
Okay.
Now question is clear to you?
Yeah.
If you want, then I can repeat again because the question is not clear. Then you are not able to write the correct answer, right?
Could you please repeat it once?
Yeah, sure. Throw an error whenever the user try to delete the contact which is not associated to account.
Okay.
Yeah. May I know that how much time you will take for that trigger?
Actually, I'm not that sure for this question, so I can
Okay,
tell you
the
the process.
question is clear to you. Just tell me one thing.
Yeah, question is very much clear, but
Okay, fine.
yeah,
So you are not like don't know that how much time you will take for that question like
because I'm not
or
that sure about this coding.
okay, fine. If what the logic is coming in your mind, you can tell it to me right
For
now.
now, the logic is like from the error, um, like I'm not that sure.
It's
So
okay. Fine, fine, fine. It's okay. Fine. Not an issue. Okay, so just tell me that by in which scenario we have to go for before trigger and after trigger.
before trigger we do when we want to do some changes in related record. Sorry, in the same record. After
Okay,
trigger, we go for after trigger if you want to do some changes in related record.
okay, okay. I'll give you one scenario. So in that, just tell me that which before trigger we have to use or after trigger. Okay.
Okay.
So the scenario is that whenever the account is created, you have to create contact as well as opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. In that scenario, which trigger you will use before or after?
After, because for creating an account we need to generate ID, then only we
Okay.
can do that.
And whenever contact is created, then you have to create the account. In that scenario, what we have to use?
Contact is created, then we have to, then it's before.
Okay. Okay. So we have a unread option is in after and not in before. What is the reason behind it?
Because ID is not generated yet in before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So let's move on to the admin part. Okay. I
Sure.
feel that I am good from development. Then after I'll give you a feedback and or okay. And do you have any question in hand? You can ask it to me. Okay. So just tell me that how many types of relationship are there in Salesforce?
So there are two types of relationship: master detail and lookup relationship. In master detail, uh, child is controlled by parent. If parent records get deleted, child record also get deleted. In case of lookup, there is no link between parent or child. If parent record gets deleted, account, I mean child record won't get any effect. So it's like that.
I know these are the very common differences. Each and everyone knows this thing. What is the like? What is the another part? Like, what about other differences are there? Na? Like masters and lookup, right? And there is so many other differences also. Apart from this difference, there is so many other. Can you please tell me about that one also?
Okay.
Yeah. Like whenever we have to create for master, then master is a required field, but in lookup is not required. And there is so many other differences are there. If you can check a difference on Google and somewhere where you are learning, then there is so many difference between in masters and lookup. Fine.
Okay, just a minute. Uh, for now, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. So like you told me that only two types of relationship are there, right? Apart from this, that there is no other relationships are there
Yeah,
or not?
yes, there is a special kind of relationship. For
Okay.
example, account and contact. When we go to
Mm-hmm.
contact object field, we see the relationship as a lookup relationship.
Okay.
But when we delete account object, then contact object also gets deleted. So this is a feature master detail. So that's why we call it as a special kind of relationship.
Okay. Apart from that, like you told me that the relationship between account and object, that is a relation, like special types of relationship. That's fine. But
Yeah,
apart from lookup and masters, is there any other relationship also there or not?
I know about this only.
Okay, fine, fine. Do you know about what is junction object?
Yes,
Okay,
many to
just tell me
many.
what.
It's a many
Mm-hmm.
to many relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you can give me any example, like like how we can relate in our Salesforce work, or any real-time example, you can give it to me. If a person who don't know what is many to many, then how can you explain that? Okay.
Yes, like for example, in a school, we are having different departments,
Okay.
or in a college, we are having different departments and different
Okay.
courses.
Okay.
So there are different types, like one to many and many to many. Like in one to many, in a particular subject, there are many students.
Okay.
Yeah, and in different many to many refers to like in many departments, there are many students.
Yeah. Good example. What is hierarchical relationship are there in Salesforce?
Hierarchy. Okay, you're asking for examples.
Yeah. Yeah. What is and what is it? Just tell me.
Okay.
You can. Yeah.
Okay. Role hierarchy is like if we apply it, like then the higher hierarchy people can see the lower hierarchy people's record. For
Okay.
example, lead can see this users or colleagues, what to say, the employer's record.
Okay. Fine. Can you please tell me eight uh, standard object name?
Eight standard object names.
Yeah.
So standard objects are something that are being it is included in Salesforce.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, account,
Hmm.
opportunity,
Hmm.
contact,
Okay.
lead. Yeah, I know about this.
Okay, but I asked you about like eight standard objects name. There are so many other objects are even. It's okay. It's fine. Fine. If you don't know, then it's fine. Okay, just tell me that why we need to use validations in Salesforce. We have a validation. Okay.
Yes,
So what is the use of that validation?
to to verify the data, like before saving it to database, we need to verify it, the standard of it. So
Okay.
that's to verify.
Okay. So have you written any validation till now?
Yes.
Okay. What in which scenario you have done work in validation? What is the scenario?
For now, I'm not able to recall it, but validation I have done like I have used formulas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know any formulas that is present in a validation?
Is null,
Okay.
is
Apart
blank,
from. Okay.
some priorities, and
Okay. What about pickbell? Is pickbell?
sorry,
That is a function that is pickbell is there in validation.
I haven't used it
You haven't
actually.
used it. Okay, fine, fine, fine. It's okay, fine. Okay. So if I give you a scenario in validation, do you are like you are able to write that validation or not?
Sure, I'll try.
Okay, so you have to write a validation
Okay.
on account. You can choose any field. Okay,
Okay.
you can choose any field according to yourself. You have to do one thing, like whenever the user try to enter in that, the number should be 10 digit. Number not should be more than 10 or less than 10. Means you have
Okay.
to write a means you have to write your number in that whenever the user came and try to enter their number. So the digit means that counting of the digit is 10, not less than 10 or more than 10. If it's less than or more than 10, then it will fire and give a error to the user that you don't need, you are not able to write less than or more than. Okay, number should be over there 10 only, means 10 digits over there only.
It
Okay,
shouldn't cross 10. Okay.
yeah, if we can use the formulas that what function we have to use, then it's very good for us.
Oh, this is what?
Okay, according to the validation rule, it will give you an error. Okay. I know that you know the logic because that is a very like easy logic, and but whenever you just try to run that logic in a validation, it will give you an error. Okay, so it's okay, it's fine. Okay, so just tell me that how many types of automation tools are there?
Uh, work process, process builder, workflow, and flow.
Okay, so what is the difference between all of them?
Okay. So process builder are the advanced one. I can tell you the difference between workflow and process
Mm-hmm.
builder. Okay.
Sure.
So workflow can only perform four operations, whereas in case of a process builder, it can perform more than that because it is the advanced one. In case of workflow, it can only send a email, can create tasks for standard objects, update a field, like it can update child record or can update parent record. Only they have a master detail relationship and outbound messages. That's all in workflow. In case of a process builder, we can send an email, we can custom notification, we can invoke Apex method, we can give approval to flows, uh, and this we can post to chatter. These all things we can do in process builder.
Okay, so have you created any flow till now or any automation tool till now you have created?
Process builder, yes, I have
Okay,
done.
which what is the scenario you have created in process builder?
The scenario was like for hiring a candidate interviewer.
Mm-hmm.
Some interview was scheduled, and we were hiring employees, so it was,
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's
how did you apply that scenario in that process builder? Can you, if you know the steps and all, can you please tell me?
I can explain you the steps. It's
Yeah,
like
sure.
first we generated the hiring manager and the position. First the sorry, first the position, then we allocated the hiring manager, then we scheduled the interview, and Yeah, interview up to that.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I give you one scenario that whenever we are creating any custom object, then there is a one option to create a tab at the same time after creating on custom object. Okay, so let's suppose you forget to create a custom object tab, forget creating a tab while creating a custom object. Okay, so if you want to create a tab of that custom object which you forget to create a tabs. Okay, so how can you create, how will you create that tab after creating the custom object if you want to create a tab of that custom object which you forget to create the tabs? Question is clear?
Okay, we'll go to the profile level and we'll edit it.
Okay, so means you have to create the tab, that object. The let's suppose you create any key object, let's suppose that is a custom object, and while creating the custom object you forget to create the tab of that custom object. Okay, and if you want to create a tab after some time, you feel that I forget that tab to create, you have to create that tab. So what process you use to create a tab of that which you haven't created of that object?
Okay. So I'll go to profile level, I'll edit it, and
Hmm.
then again I'll go to page layout.
Okay.
I'll select the tab which was not included earlier and what
Okay.
I created now, and then I'll include it.
Okay, or you can do one thing also, just go in a like tab section.
Okay.
Okay, select tab and the object is there which you haven't created and you can select that and you can create also there while using that. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so we have a report and dashboards are there in a Salesforce. So why Salesforce give us these functionalities? What is the use of that?
The purpose is to display the thing, whatever we are creating or doing. The main purpose is to display it, whatever we are doing. Report is for like displaying the data,
Okay,
yeah, in a tabular form or in different metrics form, so or in
okay,
a joint form, that way.
okay, fine. So have you created any report till now? Report and dashboard?
It was earlier I created, but for now I'm like forgetting the things.
Okay, fine. It's okay, fine. So, like, I think you know about the securities. Like, can you please tell me how many types of securities and each and every differences?
There are four types of securities:
Hmm.
user management, field level security, object level security, and record level security. I
Okay.
know the types for now.
You don't know the difference of all of them?
Not for now, sorry.
Okay. 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 Fine. We have a outbound message in
Yeah.
automations tool. Okay. So, what is it? Why we need to use it outbound, and what is the use of that? The function is given by the Salesforce. What is outbound message?
The purpose is to like, if someone, for example, if someone is joining a company,
Mm-hmm.
we want to send them a email
Mm-hmm.
like for greeting, or maybe like for welcome mail. Then we can use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more last question from my side. Okay. Uh, if I'll give you a one ID from account, one ID from opportunity, and one ID from contact, then
Okay.
how can you identify that which ID belong to which object? Using I'll give you only the IDs. Okay, you don't know that the which object is based on, like which ID is based on a which object. But I'll tell you that just find out the contact ID. Then how can you find out?
Uh, every object is having a unique ID.
Yeah.
Okay. We can use old map and new map.
You you don't need to do any coding and all. You have to, well, while seeing your in your eyes, through your eyes, you have to tell the answer. Nothing else you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Any idea?
pattern.
Anything?
I'm just guessing it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just
The
guessing like.
answer which you tell, that is right. There is a some unique part. After finishing the interview, you have to go and check it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So I think like there is no other question from my side. If you have any question, Nikki, you can just tell to me, or Nirpesh, you can carry on also. You can come.
So Yogesh, you can give the feedback to Nikki Khatun, right? And
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
yeah,
Sure. Yeah,
and
Nikki,
you
do you have any
and
question? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay, first of all, I'll give you feedback while somebody asking any question. So try to ask at least question. Okay, you can. If an interviewer will ask you like, "Do you have any question?" Don't say like no. Okay, just ask any question,
I
like
used
anything.
to.
Not a,
I
okay.
especially mostly ask like how's the work culture and what will be the specific role for
Yeah,
this position. So something like that I used to ask. So is
yeah.
it fine?
Okay.
This kind of questions could be
Yeah, it's
asked.
fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If you don't know that which types of question I have to ask at the time of the interview, you can search on a Google. You will get so many questions. Okay, and for you I can just suggest you only one thing, that just try to give a real time examples. Okay, and you are not able to write like some queries. Okay, that like give you one query, and that one class which I give it to you, that descending order I have to print it.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes these are the basic questions. Okay, you have a knowledge, but in admin part I feel you are lacking, because you don't know the security part which I ask you. Give me a difference, but you are not able to just tell me in front of me that I don't know that, and you're just telling me so many times that I'm not recalling this thing. So at least you call this word around this sentence around 3 to 4 times. Okay, and you are doing good, but I think you need up much more practice. At least don't go for a theory side. I just only suggest you one thing, that if you know the practical things now, then you can answer the interview in a proper way. Let's suppose if you know that ask you about the question, that the relationship, you tell me the differences. That is correct, that is totally correct, but sometimes interview want anything extra. Everybody, and in interview there is so many like candidates are going for the interview, right? Everybody knows that what is the difference between master and lookup. But if you can give the example to the interviewer, na, that is very good for you. Okay, everybody knows that what in masters we can do this and all, but after, like, from that answer there is so many other differences also. Okay, nobody want to tell to the any candidate, like interviewer. Okay, so I can suggest you just don't go for a theory part. Try to explore as much as possible and try to practice. Okay, yeah, because there are so many concepts. It's okay, but just try to practice as much as possible and try to create at least just like I asked you, flow, validation. Okay, so sometimes they will ask you some question. Okay, because you don't know that which question they will ask in an interview. That is an interview. Okay, yeah. Do you have any question, Nikki? Don't be hesitate. Ask, because like we are here for you. We are help. We are here. We are giving our time. Nirpesh is helping a lot. Okay, so we are here for you all. Okay, we are not taking anything from you. Okay, we are here. If you have any query, any doubt, that we will definitely help you.
Nikki, and don't worry about coding. And I will send you one document for you, and so you can learn from that document, right? And I will send you query document, SQL document, or trigger also. So you can do practice in your personal work, right? Because you are lacking in SOQL query, and you don't know how to write Apex class, right? Because maybe you are working in Java. That's why you are lacking, right? Yeah. So no worry about your mistakes, because this is only totally for you.
Yeah.
Before attending any interview, you can learn from mock interview, right?
Yeah, sure.
And Yogesh asked so many questions related to SOQL query, related to trigger and Apex classes and validation rule, right? So you can learn from your mistakes, right?
Yeah, sure.
And you can search on Google whatever Yogesh Kumar asked the questions, right? So no worry. And Yogesh, you can tell her whatever you want to tell.
Nothing, Nikki. If you need any kind of help, you can just ping us on LinkedIn as well. Nirpesh is there. Definitely, if he is not like he is busy and all, you can ping me also in LinkedIn. He will definitely help you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Don't
Thank you
lose.
so much.
I know that you are not able to like not feeling good right now because you are not able to give a proper answer and all. You are feeling. I understand what you are feeling right now, but don't be hesitate. Okay, we are here to help you, and if you improve, well, if you just we are giving you a feedback. So on the basis of your feedback, try to improve. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think I'm good. I think if you have any question, then you can ask. Then otherwise, we will finish this meeting.
Okay. How is my communication skills and
No, communication is fine. Communication is fine. Yeah.
okay. So I need to practice more on coding and queries.
Coding as well as don't focus on a theory part. Theory part. Don't focus on a theory part. Just which I tell you to you know means if you know the know the practical things, then you can explain very well to the interviewer. What is the thing? What is the master detail? What is lookup? Means you know the theory part, but sometimes interviewer want more things. Okay,
Mhm.
want very good answer. If you can tell the answer to the interviewer that master detail and localization in a real time environment and real time scenario, so it is very good for you. It increase the chance to her to like select. Okay, they will select you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Nikki, you are very confident and your communication skill is very good. So don't worry about communication skills, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Please try to focus on coding and
Sure, sure.
try to write a code on trigger and SOQL query
Yeah.
and Apex classes, right? So you can crack any interview. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Nikki. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye Nikki. Bye Yogesh.
Bye.